Hey there, it's Anonymous T, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Anything I say is alleged in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some housekeeping items, some meat and potato items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous T. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous T Podcast. Free to follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous T Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram, on the Instagrammies at Anonymous Reality T. Free to share everywhere. Free to hit the like button so it gets out into the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes. And do not forget, whether you are coming or going, to hit the like button. So today we're talking DJ AKADEMIKS, DDG, and Halle Bailey, y'all. And I just need to start off by saying that DJ AKADEMIKS has been in several scandals, has been in inappropriate situations alleged with women, and it's the audacity for him to now try to come out and speak on DDG's behalf. Like make it make sense, y'all. And then you guys, at 2 a.m, makes an allegation that the DDG having a restraining order against him, Halle Bailey having temporary custody of HALLE and everything else until their court date, tweets that this is an assassination attempt by ROC Nation, y'all. Okay, first of all, can somebody, I have been asking for over a couple of months now, can somebody provide me the link between Halle Bailey and ROC Nation? Can somebody do it? Because there's no connection. The only connection is Halle and Chloe Bailey are signed under Parkwood, which is Beyonce's company, which is her company, and Beyonce, of course, is under Columbia. Like, what are we doing? Just because she's married to Jay-Z doesn't mean Jay-Z is out here doing all this and all of that. Like y'all got to chill. So we are here because AKADEMIKS decided to tweet the following. He said, due to Halle Bailey's temporary restraining order put on DDG, he will no longer be allowed to legally have a pow-pow and defend himself. Defend himself against what, DJ AKADEMIKS? Defend himself against what? DDG, who lives in LA, where home invasions and chain-snatching robberies happen frequently, will be defenseless and unable to protect himself due to Halle Bailey's idiotic attempt to gain custody. Are you kidding me right now? Have you been missing the months where DDG is just completely dragging Halle Bailey and using their son for content and everything else while sitting there talking greasy and disrespecting HALLE's mom? Y'all thought that she was just going to sit back and do nothing. She has documented the examples of DV. She's provided it to the authorities, and the judge ruled in her favor. It is not a, quote, idiotic attempt to gain custody. And this is the thing, too, because it's giving very rapper talk that you're concerned about DDG's chains, his chains around his neck. Like, that's what we're talking about. And you're concerned about robberies and everything else. So you're telling me that the safety of HALLE was already in question and in jeopardy with DDG before all of this came out, is what you're telling me. Because you feel it's appropriate to mention that he needs to have a pow-pow around this child while the child is in his care, is what you're telling me. That's what I'm reading between the lines, because I'm trying to make it all make sense, and it's not making sense right now. And then said, Halle has now left HALLE's father defenseless and put a target on his back. If someone ran up on DDG and robbed him while he was with HALLE, it would be her fault that DDG wouldn't be able to defend himself or his son. So again, who says stuff like this? So why is DDG, number one, in a situation that he needs to be packing and holding a pow-pow with him while he is with his son? I thought Mr. Streamer
was bragging about the millions of dollars that he has and how he retired his mom and how they live in mansions, how he can buy all this, designer that, and all of it's good, all of it's Gucci. So I would presume and assume that DDG lives in a nice neighborhood. I would presume and assume he would have the proper precautions in place with security systems, with cameras, and everything else, that if anybody illegally is on the property, something's going to go off, something's going to go down, the authorities would be alerted. This is another example of problematic men sticking together and going to the extreme when they can't get their way. So now that DDG has been silenced, he is not allowed to speak on Halle Bailey. He's not allowed to speak on HALLE. He's not allowed to speak on any of the DV allegations. So first he had his family come out and they made a fool of themselves because in the court documents, Halle had cries for help for them to help her after at least one DV instance, and they said thanks but no thanks, you're gonna have to just leave the baby here and go. But y'all don't want to talk about that. Y'all don't want to talk about the pictures of the bruises on Halle Bailey's body. Y'all don't want to talk about the chipped tooth or her head being ran into the steering wheel. Y'all don't want to talk about any of that. Instead, y'all want to discredit her. Instead, y'all want to slander her. Instead, y'all want to defame her. When you ignored all of the hatred, all of the negativity, all of the gaslighting, all of the foolishness that DDG was doing this entire time, y'all turned a blind eye to it. Y'all didn't care. And y'all believed his foolishness, and he most recently just came out and admitted that he's lied, that he's a liar, that he lied about being celibate, he lied about abstaining because he was trying to get back with Halle. He was trying to get back with Halle. It didn't work. So now he, after several attempts, now since the restraining order's in place, now since he can't have contact with his son unless it's supervised, and that's the thing too. That's what's so idiotic about this tweet, DG AKADEMIKS. Like, you're making things worse for DDG. The family who is speaking out, calling Halle Bailey a liar, is making things worse for DDG. You're basically saying, per the court order, DDG, if he wants to see HALLE, it has to be supervised. So you are saying, basically, you wanted a situation where he was back to unsupervised visits and having a pow-pow on him, which is dangerous and it's unnecessary. And why are you putting yourself in situations that you need to have a pow-pow on you at all times, and especially in the presence of a child? Make it make sense. Like that one stream he did, I forget who it was that he was at, where there was all types of foolishness going on and everything else. Like it wasn't a safe situation. It wasn't a safe environment. But it is the audacity to blame Halle for any of this. DDG is responsible for his own actions and his own behavior and everything else. He chose to go this route. He chose to go this direction. He chose to make Halle Bailey's life a living HELLUYs. Nobody else but DDG, DVD, whatever his name is. He did that. But it's so stereotypical to say, to be concerned about whether or not DDG's chain gets stolen. Like, and him having a pow-pow on him, like, really, DJ AKADEMIKS? And then having the audacity, like I said, to call this a assassination attempt from Roc Nation. Y'all keep blaming Roc Nation for everything, and my question is, where's the proof? Where's the receipts? You are the same person also who defends Tory Lanez, and again, blames Roc Nation, says Roc Nation's got it out for him, and da-da-da-da-da. And then also said DDG cannot legally own a GUN, a pow-pow, and to defend himself in Los Angeles. She basically set him up to unalive. What? What? Do you know how insane this sounds? Do you know how insane this sounds? It sounds like, to me, maybe DDG needs to change the crowd of people he's hanging around. It sounds like DDG needs to change his environment, that if he feels he needs to have a pow-pow on him. Because make it make sense, y'all. Make it make sense. But nonetheless, that is it, and that is all for this video, because I can't believe this tomfoolery. I can't believe that this is the audacity, that this is what DJ AKADEMIKS thought to tweet at 2 in the morning, that DDG's life is in danger, and that if something happens to him, it's Roc Nation's fault. If something happens to him, Halle Bailey set him up to be unalived. What? And Roc Nation put out a hit on him, an assassination attempt? And again, there's no link to Jay-Z. There's no link to any of this. You are just talking out the side of your neck. You're just saying anything to garner sympathy, to send out a bat signal to the manosphere to attack Halle Bailey. And I am over it. And all y'all doing, the judge has already set the tone that he's not happy with the antics on social media. So now you put out this inflammatory tweet, you put out this inflammatory foolishness in thinking that you're defending DDG, but you're really about to make things worse for him on his upcoming court date, because now there's concern about him packing and carrying a pow-pow around the child. And he already has to, at the moment, has to have supervised visits. Make it make sense. So there's that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.